This is a Campaign Grind podcast. I am Pedro Diaz. I am your host. We are here with Rey Valdes. He's going to be co-hosting this with us from here on out, or I'm going to be co-hosting it with him from here on out, however you guys want to take it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to give me a call, 305-860-1010, 305-860-1010. You have any other questions, shoot me an email, pedro@diazcampaigns.com. We are on Facebook Live. If you have any questions whatsoever, please comment. We're getting a couple questions here. We're going to be getting to them right now. But guys, most importantly, if you find any value whatsoever in this podcast, please share the podcast or this Facebook Live, whatever you guys, however you guys are tuning in. So Iris is actually giving me the notification. We are getting some questions in. So Iris, shoot.
Yeah, you have Katrina. She sent you a personal message through Facebook, and she said, what is your take on the NFL players taking a knee? Do you support or oppose?
All right, Katrina, I'm actually going to let Ray answer this first. Katrina from Facebook asked if we agree with what the NFL is doing and allowing their players to take a knee during the national anthem. You're watching on Facebook Live. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. Ray, what's your take on this?
I don't want to be conflicting. I don't want to,
That's what everybody likes. Everybody likes conflict. That's what sells.
Yeah,
Sex and conflict is what sells.
This is not Jerry Springer's show.
No, well, we got the girls coming out pretty soon.
No, but that's a very sensitive issue. Because you have a lot of people that think that that's okay. But as you have seen, and as the football fans have demonstrated, many have canceled their tickets, many have suspended their sponsorship of the games, and a lot of things like that happening. From my own point of view, I'm totally against it, and the reason I'm against it is because we have standard core values. We have principles, we have ethics, and we have respect of others' rights, and other belief. And this is not something which is maybe you're from different political parties, or whichever it takes, or a difference in social beliefs or standards and so on and so forth. Now you're here bringing the core values of the country, of every country, when it is regards to respect everyone's values as a country. When it is your national anthem, your flag, and so on. These are things like respect for your mother and your father, as I see it, no? Yeah. But again, in my times, you would never think of raising your hand and hitting your mother or hitting your father, and you wouldn't do that, or you wouldn't disrespect a friend's relative, because that it would be something that would hurt somebody else believes, and you would be disrespecting their family and so on and so forth. Well, I feel the same way about the national anthem. The national anthem and the flag represents our core values as a country. And then the world is watching today. The world is out there looking through Facebook and all the other social media, internet. Everything is on the air within 2 seconds. And what happens is, I believe that in this country, a lot of things may be wrong, but they are far better than anywhere else in the world.
I agree.
And I think that respect to today beliefs, today practices, and so on, we have advanced tremendously from the old days. And I'm a Democrat by party, so Democrat values usually entail or are supposed to mean that you're more to the grassroots beliefs and organizations and so on, and activism and advocacy for different issues. So, but to me, I respect those who have served in the military very much.
Yeah.
And why did they serve? Well, they served to protect and defend our safety, the safety of our families, and the core values of our country. And what represents the core values of our country? Our national anthem and our flag. I think that should not be taken in any political contest, in any social context and so on. That it is what it is. It stands for what it stands. And I have wrote some messages here, and Benito Juarez, the proctor of Mexico, he said that the respect to others' rights and values equals peace. And Dr. Martin Luther King always said that injustice of one is injustice of all.
Yeah.
And Jose Marti, the apostle of Cuba, as they call, and so on, he always says, to honor others is you honor yourself. So I think that respect, core values, ethics, principles, and so on, is a whole package.
Yeah.
It involves your mother, your father, your flag, your country, and to correct wrongs. I don't think that you want to create a bigger wrong.
I agree.
So that's my take on that.
I don't know if you guys caught that. A couple minutes into what he was talking about this issue, he said he was a Democrat. So for all of you that are watching that give me slack or give me crap for being a Republican and representing Democrat candidates and stuff like that, listen, Diaz Campaigns is a bipartisan firm. We have Republicans, we have Democrats, we have independents. So we all work together to get the right people elected. At the end of the day, that is the most important thing. I don't think that you should judge or not hire somebody because of their party affiliation or their white, black, Hindu, or whatever the case may be. So for you guys that are watching, you got a Democrat right here, you got a Republican over here, we got no problem.
Exactly. It's interesting because the fact is that most people think either Republican or Democrat, and it's not such thing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, during Obama elections, we only used to have about 7 blue dogs, which is the right-wing conservative Democrats in the Democratic Party. It's right of center. Actually, very, very much right. They actually like Republicans, and the same is with the left wing of the Republican Party. It's like if they are Democrats,
yeah,
conservative Democrats, and so on. So in every party, Democrats or Republicans, you have the left wing and the right wing and the center Republicans or Democrats. So you can see the blue dog actually during Obama election that changed. And from 7 blue dogs, it went to like 27 or 30 or so blue dogs. Got a lot of conservative Democrats got elected, carried on by the Obama election.
I agree. We have more questions coming in, but I want to give you guys my take on the kneeling in the NFL. I know that the players are protesting and kneeling because of racial injustice and brutality. But I believe that you should not kneel. I believe that you're getting paid a whole bunch of money. You should not be doing that. I think that the people going to the games and watching those games on TV really want to watch that to escape all the politics and nonsense that's going on in the everyday life. So I don't think that this is, or that is the right place for you to be doing that. I am against that 100%. I believe that there's different ways for you to protest if you believe in that you're being discriminated against or anything like that. So we got more questions coming in. Iris, what do we got?
Yeah, Jose also sent you a personal message through Facebook and said, what's your take? Should elected officials have a degree?
Okay, that's actually a very good question, Jose. The reason why is because when I ran for office, I was 20 or 21 or something like that. I didn't finish college. Not many people know that, but I didn't finish college. And in my opinion, I believe that, and knowing what I know now, I believe that and I know him and I are going to disagree on this. And I want to know, I want to know what you guys think. So comment on the Facebook Live. I know we're going to disagree, but I believe that as long as I said in the beginning of this podcast, as long as your heart is in the right place and you have good intentions, I believe that you should be able to run for office. I do not think that a piece of paper is going to make you any more of a candidate or any less of a person to run for office. Tell me.
Well, I don't think I'm going to disagree with you. I'm just going to add and maybe not disagree, but not be in agreement with all that you said.
We'll agree to disagree on certain parts.
No, the fact is, for example, for me to vote for somebody, I'm going to put it that way, in that perspective, no? For me to vote for somebody, I don't want to vote for somebody that's going to go and learn on the job. I want to vote for somebody who is well vested on what are the community issues of importance that the community is vibrant about, that is concerned about. There is a lot of issues that take really knowing what's going on, being involved, and that take reviewing and studying and giving real strong consideration to things. It's, when you're in the government, you're planning, long-term planning, okay? So you're not planning for tomorrow or for next year. You're creating laws and things that are going to be in effect for the next 10, 15, 25 years, 50 years, like we've seen. The last time we reviewed the IRS code was back in 1986 during the Reagan administration. I was almost a kid then,
Yeah,
But anyway, the thing is that, I want to vote for somebody who has a certain level of knowledge, of education. I want to vote for somebody who is vested on the issues, somebody that knows what are the transportation needs in the community, what is the budget available, what is the situation, what are the routes that need to be established, because a lot of times you get things that people come and say, well, we're gonna discontinue X number of routes to cut the budget on the transportation in the community. Well, who is that going to affect? I want somebody there who has the capacity, the knowledge, the experience, and the education to be able to not be learning up to what's going to go on, because when you're sitting there as an elected official, you really don't have time to be learning on the job. I want somebody who really can represent the voice of the community or the majority of the voters and so on, and that knows the issues. We have a lot of issues here in Miami-Dade County. We have, it's very important, every community. We have 34 municipalities, and it takes a fire department, police departments. Every municipality, or most of them, have their own police department, or they contract with the county. Now, you have to know what the budget in your special municipality is if you're running for a local position. But also, we have things like the nuclear plants, energy plants. And here we have, it's a big project. It's a $20 billion project for the energy expansion, which actually is not going to, be of use to us here in the lower part of Florida, but it's electricity for northern Florida. Now we're talking about an additional 2 nuclear plants to be built in the same area where we already have Turkey Point, and that's going to use another additional 90 million gallons of water, to cool those plants. Well, gallons of water daily. We already have a problem with the cooling canals, and even though they say it's not damaging contamination, there's contamination. Yeah. There is salinization in the bottom of the canals, and all these issues. Well, I want somebody that can go there, that knows. You don't have to be an expert, but I want somebody that is capable of understanding all these things. And it requires a certain level of education, and it requires a big level of involvement in the community and really knowing the base